Listen, I got to be honest, Eric. Today I'm not usually a prop guy. I said, I want you to wear your hat. You have...
Here I am, the Rambassador. I'm here, everybody, just in case you missed it this morning. I'm back.
Let me just say this. Everybody's going to talk about the call. Here's what's not being discussed. Drew Brees no longer throws the ball down the field. He averaged 6.2 yards per attempt in the playoffs, his worst of his career. When I watched that game yesterday, Jared Goff threw the ball down the field. Brees no longer, his last 6 games, he's got 7 TDs, 5 picks.
He doesn't have the arm strength anymore.
He doesn't.
He doesn't. I heard that, you hear it, through the grapevine, through players that played for the Saints, that they wanted Mahomes. The Saints wanted him. Sean Payton wanted him very bad. He moved up to try to get him, but the Chiefs grabbed him before him. So, because he wanted to actually have him. Look, when people talk about this football game, they talk about the play, the pass interference, that's why we won. That's why we're in the Super Bowl. Look, football is a game of inches. It's a game of non-calls. And this game, to me, was not just for the Saints losing because of this play. It was some bad calls in that game by Sean Payton. And one was when they got down there by the goal line, again, they caught the ball, I think, on the 18-yard line.
Yeah. And
they decided to throw the ball. I think it was like 1:48 seconds.
Right here.
I jumped up. I'm like, oh, yes, great. We don't have to call a timeout. Throw it.
That was a huge break for the Rams.
He's a smart coach. Sean Payton's one of the smartest coaches, but sometimes these smart coaches outsmart themselves, and he outsmarted himself by doing that.
No, Eric, and this is one of the knocks on McVay has been these glamour. Lane Kiffin used to get this, that, every man wants to show off something. If you got big muscles, you wear a tight shirt. If you're funny, you tell jokes. If you're smart, you're clever in social settings. When you're this gifted offensive play caller, you become a show-off.
You become a show-off.
You want to throw the ball and show everybody how smart you are. I thought Sean Payton, that was a major gaffe.
That was a major blunder. And I got to give our defense and Wade Phillips a big way to go, shutting down Michael Thomas. Mike Thomas had non-factor in that football game. That pass was to him. And it was like, we're gonna show you, we're gonna get him in the end zone. And he was a non-factor that game. And Talib was a big factor in shutting him down.
By the way, I want you to talk about Jared Goff because, listen, when he did Hard Knocks, he was this skinny kid, didn't know north from south, east from west. But I always said he does share some qualities with Brady, who came in skinny, who people kind of rolled their eyes and laughed at. California kids, incredibly coachable, very, no ego considering their stardom. And by the way, they both have a legend coach. Belichick is so great that we look at Brady and go, well, he's got Belichick. And McVay is so clever, we look at Goff and go, well, it's Sean's team. Goff made huge throws late, Eric.
He made a throw. He avoided the rush I think he rolled out. And
first of all,
this one right here to Brandon Cooks was a on-the-money throw. On the money throw down the sideline.
My wife said, it's like he just handed it
to him. It's like it's laid it right in the breadbasket. That was a big play. That was the big play.
And then the other two, where we don't think of him as a great athlete, his dad was a Major League Baseball player, so the kid's obviously...
That play right there. That play, and it was one other one. That if they sack him, I think he rolled out.
It's right here. Watch.
This one right there. If they sack... Game's over.
Game's over.
But you got to give him as an athletic quarterback, can throw the football falling back and make a target throw like that. Hey, he played a great game. Yesterday in a hostile environment where you can't hear.
I want you to talk about that. You played in the Superdome. Now, even when they were crappy, you were there yesterday. It's loud.
It is so loud, Colin. I'm serious. It brought back memories. I saw Vince Ferragamo before the game. I said, Vince, this could come down like we played in 1983, a field goal win. He said, you think? I said, I'm telling you, I think it's going to be like that. In 1983, we go up to play the Saints, and whoever wins goes to the playoffs.
Yeah. Last
game of the season. And John Robinson said, look, it's going to be loud. You're going to be able to hear, so we're going to do cadence. We're going to do hand signals. I'm like, I say it can't be that loud. I mean, I hadn't been in a stadium like that. So sure enough, it is so loud. I'm talking about where you can't hear. I'm walking up to Vince to hear what he's saying. I get back in my stands, and he said everything is off motion. Never on two. Everything is off motion. You just got to watch the quarterback. And yesterday, it was the same way. You cannot hear in that stadium. That was the perfect storm for New Orleans to win that football game. That's why our offense is kind of off cue, because you can't hear. You saw the linemen kind of talk, what they were doing. They were passing the signals out. Okay, we're going to zone block all the way down. This is what the call is, because you can't hear. I mean, if you're not on the field, you just don't know.
Yeah, it's a Rams Patriots. Now, I will say this. These teams that come in with star defensive linemen against New England, J.J. Watt, 7 games, half a sack. Khalil Mack, worst game of the year. D. Ford, Chris Jones, irrelevant. Joey Bosa, Ingram, non-factor. If you think Aaron Donald and Ndamukong Suh are going to dominate the game, Eric, I've seen what New England does to those guys. They eliminate your pass rush, don't they?
Well, Tom Brady gets the ball out very fast. I think that's one of the things. If you got a quarterback that can get the ball out that fast and knows where it's going, it's tough to get to him. It really is. But the big thing is that, the Patriots, when you think of the New England Patriots, you think of a team that runs the football. Throws the football with Tom Brady. Now they have Sony Michel that's running the football. Now they have a two-headed snake. The last two games, they've been able to run the football. I really believe that if we stick to our game plan, we run the football, keep Tom Brady on the sideline, and play good defense. We have to play great defense, good defense. Don't let Tom Brady just sit back there and go, oh, this is zone? Oh, okay. Oh, another 4 seconds? Okay. You can't do that with Tom Brady. You saw it yesterday. You saw it the week before with the L.A. Chargers.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Rambassador.
At your service.
I've never seen you.
At your service.
That's the best you've ever looked.
Hey, thanks, Colin.
Hall of Famer Eric Dickerson. Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from The Herd or go watch a few segments from other shows on FS1.